James, absolutely.
Thank you. I appreciate that. September the 9th, President Biden stepped up and announced to the nation that he's losing patience with the country, and so he demanded that everyone steps up and gets the vaccine and laid a mandate down. Federal workers, federal contractors, members of the military, and on private businesses. And he defined that as businesses with 100 people or more. He literally reached into every company and said, I don't care how you run your company. His statement was, I'm the President of the United States. I'm now going to tell your company what to do. It has caused chaos across the country and across our economy, and it's because a tremendous amount of frustration in a lot of families and employers in my state in Oklahoma. Listen, the vast majority of the people in my state have been vaccinated. They've chosen to do that. I've been vaccinated. But the vast majority of the people that have been vaccinated also say that was a personal choice that I made. I want others to have the same ability to have the same choice that I made in their life as well. We've got 40+ million people that have already had COVID and have recovered. They have natural immunity. We have people that are in cancer treatments and other things that are saying this is not right. I have a friend of mine that his son has had long-term COVID, and after months and months and months of a very difficult, long recovery, is now on the other side of it. And now his employer is saying, if you want to stay employed, you need to have this vaccine. And he has no idea how his body's going to react to this. He literally has to choose between his own doctor telling him don't do this or keeping his job because President Biden has determined he's going to be the nation's dad and he's going to tell everyone what they have to do. That's not who we are as a country. That's not how we should operate. That's not the job of the president, is to go instruct everyone. I've also spoken to a lot of folks that work in union shops in my state. And those union members are telling me that they've gone to their stewards, their folks locally, and have said, I need somebody to represent me because I don't want to be able to do this. I don't want to take this vaccine for whatever personal reason that they have. And they're finding out that the union bosses here in Washington, D.C. are saying, no, we're going to salute to President Biden. And they're literally not representing even the challenges of the individuals that are on the floor. Those folks are incredibly frustrated because they thought their union represented them, but they're finding out actually their union represents the Democrat Party and whatever the Democrat president wants to be able to do, regardless if it violates their union contract. Literally, the president's reaching into every collective bargaining agreement across the country and is saying, I'm adding a new feature to your collective bargaining agreement, whether you want it there or not. This is not the United States of America that we all know and love, where individuals have personal responsibility and personal freedoms. We live and die by our own decisions on what we do with our own lives and with our own future. And this president is saying, no, you don't. You're going to live by my decisions. That's not who we are. And quite frankly, as Oklahomans, as I've told a lot of people, if I stood up and told everybody they had to come by my house to get a $100 bill, there would be a lot of Oklahomans that would say, I don't want it because you told me I have to do it. There are a lot of folks that I've talked to that said they were willing to do the vaccine until there was a federal mandate on this. And now they're digging in because we're Americans and we're a stubborn breed. That's what has made us the most prosperous economy in the world, is because we're a stubborn people that works hard and has personal responsibility. And it is not the job of the president to take that away from the American people. And it is certainly the cry of the people of Oklahoma to say, do whatever we can to stop it. Now, we can bring up a bill in Speaker Pelosi's house, and we can demand that Chuck Schumer takes up a bill to be able to take this down, because we're all part of legislation, but we can push and get a Congressional Review Act to be able to get this mandate pulled out as soon as they put it in. And we believe the reason they've delayed putting out the instructions from the Department of Labor so long is because they're afraid of this exact thing that we're doing. They don't want us to be able to challenge this and put everyone on record to say we want to encourage people to take a vaccine but not mandate a vaccine, because that's the American way. So we are putting this forward right now to try to bring this to a head and to say, let's settle this today.